Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mings.
And I am Gast.
And I have 162 gold. Don't ask me how I ended up with 162 gold.
162? What did you buy?
I'm not. Oh, Mecha's playing Three Houses apparently. I don't like. Okay, Gast, are we even friends on here? I don't think we are.
I don't think so.
We should be friends.
I don't know about that one.
Oh man, you're playing hard to get.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable advancing our friendship past.
All right.
Like I don't know if we can be Switch friends yet.
All right, we're not ready to
take
take that step. I mean, Switch friends is a pretty serious stage, I will admit.
It is pretty serious.
It's the next part of the relationship, you know. But yeah, so today we're gonna watch some supports again. You guys have voiced a lot of interest. Like, you want to see me and Gast react to the supports. You want to hear me and Gast's opinions on the support. But you want less Monastery, which is why I did all of the Monasterying off screen. Nothing really happened. I just tutored and explored and fed my students. That's pretty much what the Monastery is these days. So, yeah, we'll be doing some supports. But first, it's time for the first meme review. We finally got some memes, Guests. And I'm very excited to show them to you.
Oh, I'm excited.
So,
okay, I'm sick as that. I'm stoked.
Right. So, here we go. People are so excited about my Dedue. Apparently, like, they keep talking about how speed blessed he is. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. And then we have, let's see, let me just bring up the meme. I'm doing them like in real time. Then we have this one, which sort of made me feel a little bit bad. It's me giving a bear to poor Ashe. At least he got a bear. And then finally, we have, I'm not sure if you'll get this. I'm not sure if you're into Star Wars memes. Oh, we gotta resize it. I'm sure if you're into Star Wars memes, Gas, but I found this one really hilarious.
Did you hear the trash? Oh, that was yeah. I did hear about that meme. Yeah.
Yeah, the good old Palpatine memes. And then we'll be reading some comments. So here we go, Striker Hawk. He's been commenting on every single one of my videos. I thought I'd finally just let him know that I read his comment like 20 episodes ago. I know you can press SR before taking the XM to view the stat change. I'll do that now, don't worry, when we eventually get around to doing it. But he says, that aside, I really do appreciate and that you keep going with the daily double uploads. So thank you, Striker Hawk. Then we have this comment right here who says, please give Felix a battalion. You've already have a battalion that provided +7 physical attacks. This is a good point. Maybe you should just give him Gerald's mercenaries. Is there any point? Is there any point in that? I mean, like, he gets 5 damage from not having a battalion. Gerald's
basically what the equivalent is that you get if you have like a level 0 battalion who gives like +2, then that subtracts his bonus, so it's like he gets +3 instead. But like once you get like high rank, like you can give him like once you get the Blue Lion's core, then that adds +10 attack right off the bat and like 15.
Right, okay,
it's a ridiculous battalion that you get with Dimitri. So like,
kind of like Edelgard gets the Supreme Armored Company or whatnot.
Yeah, pretty much. So like, I would say, like, get him at C rank, and then he has like the best possible like battalion that he could ask for. Yeah,
I'll tutor him a little bit in authority then. His sword rank is good enough anyway. And then we have a comment who says, Gangster Samurkot says, I think it would be cool if you made Sylvain a Dark Mage, which, personally, I think sounds wonderful. Let's do it. He's gonna become a Dark Knight, might as well make him a Dark Mage, right? Let's do it. Dark Mage Sylvain. I'm inspired. So, yeah, time to watch a whole crap ton of supports. So let's start with, let's just get the manga supports out of the way. The Avatar supports are by far my least favorite. But, hopefully this will explain a little bit more. Wait, have we not seen this one before?
Here you are again.
Alright, no, it's just right. It just starts exactly the way the C support started. I came here to check on the flowers.
I see.
You came here to check out Dedue.
The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look.
Very nice. Aren't they lovely?
Indeed.
Isn't she
My
lovely?
sister was fond of this one in particular.
The
Ah.
flowers of Dusker.
Oh man, I swear if I say where's his sister now, he's gonna say she's dead, and I'm gonna be sad.
Dead.
Oh, I knew it.
Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers, but seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this.
You are unusually talkative today.
It surprises me as well. But if you are from Fódlan, you must know what became of the people of Dusker.
No, I want to know more about
The
it.
people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes. Even now, it would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary.
What I want to know is, like, are they actually guilty or not? Because it sort of seems like they're not. I'll spend my time however I like. Ooh, sassy
Don't
manga.
tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm be sassy.
You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
Sure. The Dusker thing is what I'm mostly interested about, so... Alright, so now let's watch, Manga Sylvain. Time to get hit on some more, I imagine.
This is so funny.
What happened? What the fuck did you do now, Sylvain?
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk.
Ooh.
Hey, don't get mad. I was joking.
You know,
forget it.
I realize Sylvain and Claude are by far the people who do this the most.
Like joking or whatever?
Yeah, the pose where they do this. Like
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's like their thing.
yeah. Another lovers quarrel.
Well, you're not wrong. I fell for that girl recently, but I
He
just
does it all
wanted
the
to have some
time.
fun and leave it at that. So I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated.
Yeah. People cry when you break their feelings.
You break their feelings.
break their jerk. You're complicated. I'm gonna call him a jerk.
Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life.
Alright, just keep being a player.
I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about.
There you go, sound with the crest talk again.
It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you?
My father never told me.
I see.
Hanuman did.
I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things.
Oh, Bumble notification. Here we go.
It's in the other room.
I can hear it. I can hear it. That was your experience.
Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses. And the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse.
You mean they only want you for your bloodline?
See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope.
Yeah.
For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired. But
This is like a fitting support for where we're at in the story right now.
Yeah, very fitting, very fitting.
I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely.
You don't think that way anymore?
That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding
Wow. Got me. Okay, I feel like I understand Sylvain's character a lot better now. This is a good support. I like how he got me. I thought he was threatening me. I was like,
He's
"Oh."
such a cynic. He's a big cynic under everything. Like,
Yeah. No, but I totally get it. I get his outlook on life. Like, feeling like he feels like he is a trophy, so he treats girls like trophies. Like, he treats girls the way he thinks they view him. So
I don't know if he thinks of it like that way. I think his attitude is more so like ultimately
I was born and raised right here.
Keep
like
talking.
ultimately he's gonna
my
like
whole
he
life
knows
here.
what his future's gonna be, so he's just like fucking around because like he knows his duty and stuff, and like he knows whether or not he goes on these like ventures with women, that the end game is he has to probably get in an arranged marriage so he can carry on the crest. So he just has a really like pessimistic view of kind of the crest society, and
yeah.
he does have a very like pretty like poor insight on women. Like
does.
despite everything, it's like not every woman's a gold digger, Sylvain.
No, that's what I said. Like, it seems like he projects himself onto the girls he dates. He projects his own view of like, you know, they only want me for my crests. So he treats them as because he views himself as an object. He treats other women like objects. You know, it's sort of like he projects his worldview onto his partners. But I'm sure a lot of the women he dates don't really give a shit about his crest, especially like commoners at the monastery. You know. So it's cynical, but I like it. Like I like how the support delves into that. It gives me a better understanding of him as a character, and not just like he's certainly not Blazing Sword sane. He's a lot more complex than that. Anyway, who this fucker is? Monk? I want to talk to Mercedes, not Monk.
My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him. Just start talking to me.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Live to serve.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor.
Looks like
Here,
Obi-Wan.
sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
Living in the church?
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself. and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
What is your dream? Is it to make
I'd
Emblem
like
Con?
to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Okay. So far, the Mercedes supports aren't like super, like, I don't feel like they have a lot to them.
There's only a few that, I mean, from my experience, that really have a lasting effect.
Alright, Dimitri, who are you gonna support with? Oh, Dimitri and Mercedes. Speaking of the sun.
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
What? No, I'm training in both.
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right.
Hey guys, do we have a test tomorrow? Yeah, it's a sword
As an
exam.
apology,
Fuck!
why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I
Ooh.
don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin.
Quappa.
Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work
Shock
cut out
Dimitri
for
is
us.
the best Dimitri.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me. Though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting
Nah,
thing.
stick with bows.
Non, the first time I
sorry.
picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh, there's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
Take off your
No,
clothes
please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Good guy Dimitri right here. Helps her with the exam, nearly gets killed in the process. What a bro. What a bro. Alright, let's just get the Mercedes ones out of the way, shall we? Oh boy, Mercedes Annette, let's go.
This is chill.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I wanna browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good
Oh
time.
no, not Rogue.
Annie, is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before.
Don't talk to
Sorry be rude,
strangers.
but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Oh no.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous.
Oh no.
Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back
Don't
away.
fuck with Annette.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming.
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
Dude, she would have wrecked him.
So.
She would have fucked him
What
up.
were you
Yeah.
thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this?
Victim blaming is
I
not
don't
cool,
even know
guys.
you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Wow, it's a bit out of character for Mercedes.
Sometimes she snaps like that though. You'll see in her support. Sometimes she'll kind of get like have
Oh.
these flashes of anger.
I mean, I'm just glad to sort of see a different side of her, because she's been a bit one-dimensional so far, so I'm kind of happy that she has some other character traits than just, I'm happy and I want to help people, yeah. You know? So that's cool.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that.
Nightfall already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
So
Whoa,
sweet.
Mercedes. Hi. Hello.
Have you noticed how many of the supports begin with one of the
thank
characters
you.
being startled that the
You're
other
very
one is
welcome.
behind them?
I've been here since you started.
I actually haven't noticed that.
It might be a
Well,
Black
my
Eagles thing.
apologies for not having noticed you. I get so caught up in
Oh my
training,
god, you
know.
scared me.
But why are you here?
Well, that's because Hubert's
can't
a fucking
imagine it.
spy.
Yeah,
terribly
he tends to sneak up on
interesting
people,
watching
yeah.
I disagree. I just couldn't
Oh,
help
I
but
gotta
admire
tell you,
your
there's
training
one,
technique.
I'm gonna pause this a bit. There's one support or one conversation where you talk to L00g in the Black Eagles, and then randomly out of nowhere, you see like Hubert likes this, even though he's not part of the conversation. Which probably,
I remember that one.
which
It's
probably
so fun.
implies that Hubert is like standing behind a pillar listening.
I think that's a Byleth one. I'm pretty sure that's a Byleth
Yeah,
one.
it's a Byleth L00g. You say something to L00g and you go like, Hubert likes this. I'm like, huh? Hubert? What? Is he listening?
I have to say,
So funny.
you are very impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as you.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires
Oh, it's
you.
gonna be one of those supports.
Goodness
You're
me.
great. No, you're great.
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion.
Shut up, bitch.
I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like lavender, is it?
I just wanted to
It's
lash
just
out.
lovely.
That perfume is a favorite of mine. I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me. I'd never have thought of that.
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like. We can have tea and chat. How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes.
Invite to tea.
Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Oh, no need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
All right then.
Eh, cute, short, sweet. I like it. I want to see more of Mercedes' angry side, though. Alright, so I guess another Ingrid support. Ingrid Ashe. Ashe
Hi
means
there,
yuck in
Ashe.
Norwegian.
Here to do some reading as well, I
It's like,
take
hi
it?
there, yuck. Ugh. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing
I guess
there?
you're right. They do sneak up on
Not
each
too
other.
long.
Uh-huh.
Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha!
L00g.
It must be the sword
L00g.
of Typhon then, yes?
L00g.
Oh, so you know it.
Oh, yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Typhon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke
Luke.
to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image
love
of
how he
him charging
sparkles.
forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Oh, she's gonna spoil it for him.
The part about the
Oh,
war
no.
of the
No,
Eagle
no,
and
no.
Lion?
He knows
That's
the
my
book.
favorite
Ah,
part.
okay. It'd be funny if she's like,
In a
yeah, Luke
flash,
dies. At the end,
Typhon's
she's like,
sword
no!
from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Typhon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was
L00g.
The Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste.
I love
That
talking
story
about
is
L00g.
another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in
This
common.
is just like watching
look forward
two
to chatting again
Fire Emblem
sometime.
enthusiasts
I'd love
discuss
to.
like their favorite
Yes,
Fire
let's.
Emblem game. Man, I love
For the
genealogy
first
of
time
the Holy
ever.
War. Yeah, me too. Oh my god, the ending. Oh yeah. That was a wholesome support. I really like that one.
Whenever Chaz meets a fan.
Oh god. Alright.
This one's intense. Get ready.
Dog?
Are you
Yep.
speaking to me?
Oh, he's gonna
Don't see
discourage
anyone
shame
else
him.
Here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Not really.
Oh,
Do
okay.
not mock his highness.
Alright, now I thought Felix was gonna be like, stay away from Dimitri.
Spoken like a good
No.
pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland. Burned it all to the ground. Slaughtered my people.
Oh, that's right, now I remember. Felix actually isn't that fond of Dimitri now that I think about it. Or that's what I've heard.
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes,
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Okay.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation.
Oh.
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right, I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness.
Oh
I
shit.
am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Whoa.
Yep.
That was intense. That's probably one of my favorite supports so far. Shit. Yeah, I'm really curious to explore Felix's relationship with Dimitri because what little I've seen of it, Felix seems to talk a lot of trash about him for them to be supposedly friends. So I'm really curious to see where that goes. Gee, I thought he was gonna be like, I hate people from Dusker, but then I was like, no.
No, he's not racist. Felix
Yeah.
is a hero. Like, he's a good guy. He just, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a tsundere.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's yeah, wow. So that was intense. Alright, I figure this will be less intense.
Dedue, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Guess he's lost in
Does
thoughts.
it?
All
Don't
alone.
say it.
I just wanted to stop by and
You
ask.
saw that one
It
coming.
was your turn to cook
Everyone
last
sees
night,
it
yeah?
coming.
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain,
Yeah?
you are from Fargus. You must understand how it
Ah,
appears for
this
you
again.
to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do.
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense.
That reminds me a bit of the Serenus massacre.
Folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus.
Seems like they were blamed.
But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only
Wow,
cared
it
about
mirrors
women.
my thoughts, exactly.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me and Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Every support I see of Sylvain makes me like him more and more.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's a good guy. Alright, oh yeah, by the way, a lot of people will comment on this, so Bernadetta and Dorothea has to join my class. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any students of the Black Eagle. I want to really, like, I don't want to bench anyone from the Blue Lions, because, like, this is my first playthrough. I want to experience all of them. But I might bring these guys along as adjutants, we'll see. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was a support episode. When we next come back, we shall attempt to bring Sylvain's misguided brother to justice. Until then, guests, what should they do?
They should like, comment, and subscribe.
And we shall see you guys next time.
Bye.
He lagged out when he said that. He was like, that was fun. Alright, piano tension, let's go.